good.
Yeah, Coach, in your experience and experiences in football and coaching and all that, when a team's on a losing streak, what do you see among the players to make sure that, or any signs that they're getting consumed by this losing? Just the whole, I mean, what do you look for?
It's all about the little things. You got to make sure you continue to do the little things right, and a lot of that is just fundamentals. So defensively, you talk tackling. You know, you talk making sure, you know, you're reading the right keys, make sure you're in the right gap. Offensively, you just talk about catching the ball. You just talking about bursts after catching the ball. It's the little things that start in practice that shows up in the game that you got to make sure as a coach you stay on top of.
What about just the mentality of it too, the confidence level, all the other stuff that goes into getting you on the field that Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, all that ties into it. You know, we understand that just, you know, going out there making plays, that fuels emotion. And you see those guys have fun out there. They have fun making plays. But also, we want to win at the end of the day. So you got to continue as coach. You got to continue to put them in position to go out there and be successful and come out with a win.
And the last thing, where do you see where they are in all of this right now?
I'm sorry.
How do you see where your team is right now? Right now?
You talking mental or you? Oh, I think they've been good, man. These guys love football. So if you're around a group of coaches and players that love football, they continue to grab the axe and keep chopping, and that's what they're doing.
Oh, cool.
You guys entered the season with Jamal and DeAndre. You wanted to split carries and kind of have that 1A and 1B. I think for 5 games with 1 carry difference. Just caught a few more balls, obviously. But do you like how that mix has gone through the first 5 weeks?
Yeah, I like it, but of course we want more. You know, we wish that we can be in a situation where we can do that all game, you know, where we can have the thunder and lightning that I talked about early in the year. But I think right now, I think it's been pretty good.
When you want more of it, you mean stretches of guys playing well, like Jamal have a certain stretch, and then DeAndre, you want more consistency?
No, I'm saying just the situation we've been in, just going out there, just, you know, when you're behind, you know, you can't continue to stick with that mentality of running the ball. You can kind of squeeze a few in here or there, but, you know, you're up against the clock, you're behind a little bit, you got to kind of speed things up. So we go to a different package.
Can you wait till that time when you get a fourth quarter lead and you can pound those guys and do what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last time, a couple weeks ago, you guys lost that heartbreaker on the kick. You came out and you had a couple turnovers and didn't score in the first half. How do you make sure you have a faster start?
Yeah. It starts with the turnovers. You know, as an offense, every possession must end in a kick, no matter what. That could be a punt, that could be a field goal. We cannot turn the ball over. And that's been our Achilles heel as of late. So we got to do a better job of just doing drills out here on the field, doing a better job as coaches, making sure we're harping on it. And when we see a ball that's being loose by a runner, we got to make sure we have ball security. So we got to do our jobs, too, as coaches, to make sure we're on top of that.
As you look back at the start of that Bears game, was there any sort of carryover from the Ravens loss, you think, that impacted how you played early?
You know, it's easy to say that, but we're professionals. It shouldn't be. And I'm not going to look at it like that. I'm going to look at it as we didn't execute. And once again, that comes back to us as coaches. We got to make sure we put these guys in situations to execute. And this past week, we all, you know, kind of just got together and make sure that we're on the same page as coaches so they can be on the same page as players.
What jumps out about the Cincinnati's defense when you turn the tape on, starting to compare to these guys?
Yeah, man. I tell you, you go back and not only this year, just look back last year and, you know, when that guy's been there, he's always had nice packages. No matter they've been blitz packages, got guys up front that can rush the passer, got good linebackers, had good, you know, steady corners and safeties. So that defense has been playing well for a while. Now, you got to be able to go out there, you got to be able to fight, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out there and combat and fight, but this is a good defense.
What message do you think it might have sent to the players that Campbell wanted to go for 2 and just like that, and go for the win after that touchdown Sunday? What kind of message do you think that sent to his players?
Yeah, man, aggressive. I loved it. Aggressive. He shows the players, along with the coaches, hey, man, he's fearless. You know, we're going to do what we think is right, and at that moment in time, that was right, and we executed.
For
running game, you know, I would say it's been consistently good, but the one thing maybe it's missing is those explosive plays. You know, the longest run from a running back is 20 yards so far this season. Are you guys
28?
20.
20.
Is there something?
You said 28. I was like, I missed that one. And we pulled that one up.
Do you guys feel like you're closer, or what do you need to do to kind of break that long run?
Yeah, it's about breaking tackles. Of course, when you get a back that's in the defensive secondary, you got to make sure that you break a tackle. And sometimes breaking a tackle is, you know, running over a guy. You saw Swift get a chance the other week to run over that DB. And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you have the ability to make a miss. So we got to do better as runners, and we talk about it in our room, and we're hard on ourselves because we should believe, and we do believe, when we're in the defensive secondary, no one can tackle us.
You teach Swift that power, or that you ever seen him?
Nah, I can't teach that, man. I can't teach that. You don't want to turn over some tape from '90s, dude.
How important is it to have those explosive plays on the ground game?
Very important, very important. I mean, usually when you talk explosives, you talk pass game. You know, a lot of people we talk around here explosive pass game and running game. So we definitely got to get that from our backs, or whoever is running the ball. It could be a reverse. It could be anything like that. So
Dave asked about the truck stick there. I think he had one last year in the passing game too in the open field. Is he underrated a little bit, Swift, for the power that he has?
without a doubt, he's underrated when it comes to that, because when you look at the Thunder and Lightning, and you think Lightning, you think he's a guy that can burst, you know, that can spin, make a move, who doesn't want the contact. Nah, not this kid. He invites it. If you want it, he wants it.
How hard does that get you on the sideline? You see a player like that go out there and make that.
Say that at the beginning again.
How hard does that get you as a coach on the sideline when you see a player make that kind of contact on the sideline?
Yeah, I'm super hyped. I'm already living vicariously through him. So every now and then you see my knee out there shaking. It's not because I'm nervous. It's because I done made the move before him. Or I thought I made the move before him, something like that. But nah, man, it's exciting. It gets a chance to give the whole team juice, not just the offense. You're talking special teams and defense. Everybody gets that juice for something like that.
With Frank and Taylor missing time, what's been your assessment of the revamped offensive line? With Ragnow and Decker missing time, what's your assessment of the revamped offensive line now moving forward?
Yeah, next man up. And those guys have done an awesome job. And Frank and Decker are still in the room coaching those guys, which is awesome. And those guys are chopping at the bit, you know, to get back out there. We understand where Frank is, and hopefully, you know, Decker will be coming around here soon. But, I mean, that goes to tell you about Hank. Hank does a great job in that room, man. And he takes all those guys through those situations, because you never know who is the next man up.
I think you were a rookie maybe when you was in Philadelphia. Just what do you think of the situation that's on now?
It's a tough situation, man. I remember Gruden when he coached me. I was a rookie. Just remember those times, all the juice and energy he brought to the field, and the type of coach he was.
The way things play out, was that fair? Is that what should have happened?
I'm not. You know, it's tough. It's a tough situation.
In your dealings with him, how did he treat you?
Good, good. No problems. He was the coach. I was the player. No problems.
All right, guys.
All right, thanks.